There's a lot going on at Geek Gamers right now, maybe a little bit more than usual, so I thought I would do a little channel update and talk about what I've got incoming, which includes a dungeon crawl, a sci-fi war game, a 4X game that is space-oriented. I got some solo RPG action, and I've got another dead CCG for you. Actually, I also got a fantasy war game that I forgot to mention here. Some of these are old and some of these are not, and we're going to take a look just briefly at what I'm working on. The first thing I've been playing, and probably the next video to come up, is going to be a treatment of Attack of the 50-Foot Colossi. This is the latest in the Invaders from Dimension X series from Tiny Battle and Herman Luttman, and it is a solo sci-fi zaniness that in this case you're battling these rock creatures, these tribes of rocks, and they really get you with a lot of different cool stuff. And if you watched, I've done videos on all the other two games in the series, you know that there's just a lot of craziness that happens with these 88 counters, and the one map, it comes in a Ziploc, so it's that kind of small size game, and I've been playing it and trying to figure out how to do a treatment of that. So that's going to be coming up soon, probably next. What I've got out on my table here, what you're seeing just the fragments of, here, let me show you the game box. Dungeon Alliance, this is a game by Andrew Parks, and it is a 1 to 4 player dungeon crawl that is card-based, and there is deck building, hand management, and you're looking here at one of the monsters I'll be facing, the Bugbear. It is designed as a group effort, and I'm hasten to say right now that this setup already, even though I've just started playing it, is not per the rules because you're meant to have 4 of the same color, but I'm differentiating my guys since I'm doing a solo play with these colors so I can easily see who is who, and I'm just starting it right now. There's some counters for it, tons and tons of cards, and here is one of our characters, the Gnome Druid. We're playing, of course, because I love playing with familiars, so that's going to be coming, Dungeon Crawl, and I'll be doing a solo play and discussion of that game. Additionally, I'm going to be doing a discussion of a different type of dungeon crawl, Valconburg Castle. This is an old game from Task Force Games, and I think it's a 1980 game. Thanks to one of my viewers, I was made aware of the fact that this was being sold on eBay, and I grabbed up a copy of it. You're in the depths of this castle here, and I'll just quickly show you a little bit of the map. You are traveling through this castle. There are various scenarios. There is a sort of solo discover your monsters and treasures scenario built into the main rules. I am pretty certain I'm going to be, there's a lot of rules here for not a lot of counters. I think it's 54 counters. I am pretty much 100% certain I'm going to be bringing in some elements from some of my other fantasy war games that you've seen treated on this channel, and maybe some that you haven't, to kind of add a little bit of bling to this game. But I'm looking forward to getting into this one. So that's another type of old school war game mechanic, but fantasy dungeon crawl-ish type of game that's coming. On the RPG side of things, I am going to be working on, or I am currently working on, I told you there was a lot going on, Starfinder. I've got the core rulebook here, and my plan with this is to show you, based on the video I did about some tips for the solo GM, I'm going to use Starfinder and go along with the principles that I laid out in that video and show you how I work out a little adventure for myself. This is a little sheet I'm using here for some question and answer tables, percentile tables, and so I'm going to be doing that based on the Starfinder system in conjunction with the video I already posted on some general tips for running a solo RPG experience for yourself without having to invest tons of time and money and reading thousands of pages of material. Also on deck is a 4X space game, Centauri Saga. This is the version 1.5 of the game, and I have, in addition to this, I have the legacy, whoops, that's not upside down, there we go. I've got Centauri Saga Abandoned, this is the a legacy game. There is a ton of material in this 4X game, and I am very excited to explore this, get it onto the table, and talk to you about a 4X game that can be played solo. It does say 1 to 4, but of course I'll be doing the solo version, and this looks just great to me. Haven't gotten into it yet, obviously, but really looking forward to that one. And then the final thing that's circulating around in the game universe of Geek Gamers right now is something that I'm waiting to receive in trade, the Tomb Raider collectible card game. This is in my Dead card game series. I've done Middle-earth and Mythos, and I just did Quest for the Grail, and I sort of swore off doing them because I had difficulty trading properly for them, but one of my viewers wrote to me and offered a trade, and I'm really excited to get that one out on the table. So this is a look at the Geek Gamers desk and what's going on there. Lots of gaming goodness to come. As always, thanks for watching.